Okay, so here it is, April 1st. I'm, oh gee, it's 20 minutes to 4 o'clock about, give or take a few. And, I am heading out, first to my storage unit, then to AutoZone and Walmart. Wow, what a mess. I'm in the Ranger. I'm sure you can hear the noise of the tires and of the stupid inverter just screaming away. I wish I could return this inverter, but I'm not gonna. Well, first off, I don't have the receipt anymore. Second, I don't have the box anymore. And third, I bought it in South Carolina, I think. So that ain't happening. But I've been puttering around the house a little bit today. I installed a Radio Shack thermometer that I ordered from my grandmother off of eBay. I do have a video about that. Well, about the old one anyway. The old one is the same, the new one is the same model as the old one. And the old one lasted 25 years. And all that broke on it was the wire with the probe on it. So at some point I'm gonna try and replace that myself. And then if it works, then great. I have a little thermometer that works. And if not, well, then it's no loss because it's already been replaced. It was like $5 more, I think, for that one than it would be to buy a brand new one. But we already know this one works in the long term, so might as well spend the extra couple dollars and know that we're gonna probably get at least 25 years out of it. I pulled the battery out of the Suburban just now. What a pain in the ass that is. I'll say it, you know, General Motors makes, or they used to make a great vehicle, but the way they designed some of this stuff was just ass backwards. Friggin' the bolt that's got that holds down the little nub that anchors down the battery is so far in, I had to find another extension for my ratchet. I have extensions, but they're in my storage unit. I don't want to drive to my storage unit just to get an extension and drive all the way back just to take out the fucking battery. So yeah, I'm gonna go storage unit first. I got some books in the back of the truck here to put in there. I know, more books. It's actually all part of the same lot of books that I had bought to resell, and that didn't work out as well as I hoped. But yeah, after this, AutoZone, Walmart, and then depending on how much is uploaded while I'm out, because I still am running the phone as a hotspot, maybe stop at McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts for a little while, or nah, you know what, I'll go out a second time and do that. I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'll talk to you in a second. Okay, so I got my new battery. I was hoping to get a dual post, but all they had was the side post. Take what you can get, I suppose. The The dual post that they had was a Value Craft with a 1-year warranty, and it was only 600 cold cranking amps. So it's like, yeah, that's no good. So I had to jump up to the next tier, which was Duralast. They've got Duralast and Duralast Gold. The Duralast was 700. The Duralast Gold was 800 cold cranking amps, so that's the one I went with. I don't remember how much the price difference was between the two, but I've always been told, you know, get the highest cold cranking amps that you can with any battery that you buy. So that's the practice I followed. Plus, I've been very happy with the Duralast Gold batteries themselves. My Crown Vic, that's what was in it when I bought it, and that battery was 7 years old when I shit the bed, and if I kept driving it, I bet it would have been fine for at least another 6 months. But yeah, I bought a Duralast Gold for this truck, but after the accident, it wasn't acting right, so I was able to exchange it under warranty, which was nice. And that's what's in it now, and it's been fine since. So the other option, I guess I could have gone to O'Reilly's and see if they have a Super Start, because I've been happy with those too. I bought one from a junkyard for the Jeep I had, and that was a damn good battery. It pretty much survived all the temperatures and everything else that I exposed it to. What are you doing, guy? Alright. Wait until fucking everybody comes to a complete stop in both lanes of traffic. I don't know. But yeah, off to Walmart now. I gotta buy an inner tube and a steering wheel cover for this, because this hard plastic is not comfortable to grip on long drives. At some point, I'm not sure when, maybe beginning of next month, I'll go get my summer tires put on this. My summer tires are Nexens, which Nexens are a cheap tire, yes, but Nexen tires are the smoothest that I've ever had on this truck. Part of why I haven't been driving this much lately is because I got my fill of all the vibrations from these Coopers heading to Florida and back. Now, I could have put my summer tires on for going to Florida and back, probably been fine. However, I'm glad I didn't, because of the way things played out when I got home. The car, when I got home from Florida, was just absolutely buried in snow, and I didn't end up shoveling it out for several days, and I needed to go to and from work in the meantime and all that, so I'm glad I had it available for that. Gas is down to $1.85 at Cumberland Farms with the Smart Pay. That is nuts. I've never had gas so cheap since I started driving 10 years ago. Actually, 11 years ago. It's crazy to think it's been that long. And we're in stop and go traffic. I swear more people are out now that gas is cheaper. Like, you wouldn't know there was a pandemic going on. These vlogs being as much work as they are, I think what I'm going to do is maybe try to come up with a couple ideas for discussion videos and get them prepared ahead of time, and maybe when I go back to work next week, get them all uploaded, scheduled for release, and then do the vlog thing again when I go to work, or I don't go to work the week after. That way I can keep up with doing videos. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of aggravation, but it's also a lot of fun. So, yeah, I don't know. But as of right now, I plan on continuing to make vlogs until Sunday. Monday should be when the last one is released for Sunday. And then I'll have a couple videos scheduled to release after that, and then it won't be any until the following week. Someone's buying a shed. This will also give me time to come up with ideas or take submissions for ideas. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. If there's anything in New Hampshire in particular you want to see, let me know. I'll take a day and I'll, like if someone wants to see, I don't know, some place that they've either been to before or they haven't been in a long time, some kind of natural attraction, let me know in the comments down below. I'll take a drive out, 3-4 hours or so to take a video. I don't care. I'll make a vlog about going there. So I'm gonna head into Walmart in a few minutes and yeah, talk to you in a bit. Okay, so here it is, a little after 5. I'm just leaving Walmart to head home. Got what I needed. Got some stuff I didn't. I don't think this video is going to upload any faster. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I was hoping to connect to the Walmart Wi-Fi while out here in the parking lot, but it didn't work, and I didn't want to. I usually park in employee parking, which is off to the side, but I didn't want to park in customer parking where someone could walk by, look in, and say, "Ooh, a laptop." Because apparently laptops have been flying off the shelves lately, which is understandable because, I've been posting videos like crazy lately and everybody's got to watch it. Oh, I thought that was my boss's truck. Of course, I ran into a bunch of people I know. Let's see, who did I run into today? Well, Chris, I made an effort to go talk to. Then I ran into Warren and his grandfather. Talked to them for a little bit. And then who was next? My friend Alan. Ran into him, talked to him for a couple minutes. And now I'm leaving to head home. In a little while, after eating supper, I'm gonna put the battery in the Suburban. Hopefully that was the issue. That battery that was in there wasn't very old, but I don't know if at some point it got completely drained, and then I don't know, it was sloshing around, and typically you don't hear liquid sloshing around in a battery unless it was frozen. I mean, it would never take much to start it once I put jumper cables on it. I've had to do that twice now. I'm gonna put that in and show doing that, I guess. Actually, I'll make a whole how-to video out of it. Not that it's hard, but it's a how-to video nonetheless. And go from there, I suppose. Show you what else I did today. Oh, I also bought an inner tube. So hopefully, when I take that tire off, it's not a spoke poking through into the rubber. Yeah. We'll see. That's a little amusing. Just as I get home. 73,000. For those of you new to the channel, I bought this truck with 16,000 miles on it. I'm the third owner. Yep. Alright, well, I can't think of much more that's more exciting than changing a battery. I've decided I'm not even going to bother making a how-to on it. It's changing a freaking battery. If somebody really needs a video on how to do it, I mean, I guess they can let me know, but I might judge a little. Unless you're a kid just starting out with your first car or something. So, what I bought was Duralast Gold. I've been happy with these batteries in the past. This is size 78. It's got 800 cold cranking amps. Cranking amps at 32 Fahrenheit is 1,000. So I'm just gonna wiggle this in here. I think at some point, if I can come up with a justification for it, I'll get the second battery. There is, in that corner over there, a spot where a second battery would go if this was equipped with it, which this one is not. Actually, looking at it, it looks a little small, so I don't know if the secondary battery is smaller or what the deal is, but okay, this looks reversible. But I'm going to put it on this way, because that's how it was. Like I said, I was hoping to get a dual post. I couldn't. Is this recording? I don't remember if I hit record. Yep, it is. So, this is what I mean by I had to take this out of another set. These damn wires are in the way. And there's a big electrical box right here. I'm dyslexic, so if you see me turning something the wrong way, that is why. I always have to think about it, and even then I'll mix up what I'm doing. Okay, I probably don't need to, oh, I guess I do. Get it tighter than that. If anything else goes wrong, then I can at least rule the battery out. Next step would be the alternator. The alternator would probably have been cheaper to buy, but this is the easiest for me to replace anyway, so. And if the alternator seems fine, or I have any more trouble and I replace that, then my next reasonable guess would be the radio was wired in wrong, because it's a stupid aftermarket radio, which I am not a fan of. And at that point, I'll have somebody else do it, because that's beyond my scope of abilities. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, so that's separate. This on there. I think the last battery was a 700 anyway, so I'm glad I've got the 800 now. It can make all the difference. These Chevys don't like to start when it's cold out. But then again, I don't know of any Chevy that likes to really start when it's cold out, and that's just a Chevy thing. All the ones at my work, they tend to, oh shit. Was I going the wrong way? No, I wasn't going the wrong way. These bolts are not long enough. Does this turn inside of here? Well, it turns, but it doesn't go in anymore. This is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen. I don't know why anybody would think side post was a good idea. I mean, yeah, I like the idea of it screwing into the battery, and then it's not as likely to come loose as a top post, but I haven't had too many times where a top post actually came loose. Alright, that one's nice and tight. For some reason I've got a door dinger when I make contact. So I don't know if it's supposed to do that or what. Switch this around, there we go. It did always seem like the interior lights were kind of dim. Alright, that's nice and tight. That's nice and tight. That's nice and tight. Now to put this on. Got one bolt there and the other one. Oh shit, how does this go? One here. It's not the other one there, is it? Might be. Of course, there isn't one of these to reference on the other side. think that's what I'll do is I'll run it in through here. I thought this was a bolt missing for the fender earlier. Making me wonder if maybe the Carfax was wrong, because it said no accidents. With the unusual condition of the paint. Oh, we need another wrench. With the unusual condition of the paint for a 2004, with the clear coat coming off, I thought maybe it's been repainted at some point, but maybe not. Now the other battery, the handle was like this, so I figure I might as well just put it back that way. Let's give it a start up. Camera should stay. To me, the lights look brighter. And that's a typical tick on startup with a Chevy. These lights look a little brighter. Those definitely look brighter. They always seemed dim before. Alright, so that's done. Next thing I gotta do is change the inner tube in the bicycle. And I swear, and I'm on video saying this, if one more thing goes wrong with that goddamn bike, I'm throwing it out. Because enough is enough. Damn it. Oh. Might as well hold on to that extension for now. This I gotta mount on my toolbox at some point. That's off the silver truck. Oil pan for sale. 94 to 2001 Ranger 3-liter. I don't know if it's for the two-wheel drive, the four-wheel drive, or if it doesn't make a difference. I know in some engine stuff it actually does. So this is finished, and I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so I brought this down here to do this because my grandmother keeps saying to me, remember to put your bike away, remember to put your bike away. I've got hours to put it away. And quite frankly, at this point, if one more fucking thing goes wrong with it, I'm throwing it out. And I mean it. Now, I need to change the inner tube in this front tire. So, bought an inner tube. This is the kind that is supposed to have that slime in it. I've never used one of these before, so I'm going to give it a try. And I figure if there's any chance of it being one of the spokes poking through that caused this to go flat, that one of these is its best chance at surviving, because I really mean it at this point when I say I'd throw it out. Now, in my experience, what the fuck? Typically, it's been a 5/8 socket that I've used. I'm going to try metric because that's just tearing it up. That feels like it fits a lot better. That one's loose. That one's loose. Put that little ring aside. This one aside. Oh, what's this? Is this... I'm surprised I haven't gotten a text message from Verizon saying, "You've used up your data allowance." It's coming soon though, I know it. Computer's still chugging away. I may have to go out to McDonald's again. Alright. So, now, of course when I was at Walmart I forgot to buy some fucking glue for the lights. And for some reason I thought I got the inner tubes, or the inner tube with bicycle wrenches with it. So I'm going to try using one of these in place of that. That might not be thin enough. Yeah, to do it. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I'm interested in seeing how big this hole is, because it was rushing right out. Now, I don't think I'm going to have to... No, I won't have to remove the whole tire. I might just anyway. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Now, I'll move one out. I swear I just saw a hole. I know these are patchable, but they're cheap enough that you're better off just replacing them. A patch is more of a on-the-trail fix. Yep. I can't tell if that's a puncture. I can't tell if that's a puncture or... I can't see it on the camera. That's better. I can't tell if it's a puncture or if it's just dry rotted, because this tire I mean, that's... What the frig? Only 2 years old. Maybe 3. I mean, granted, I don't know how long it was on the shelf at Kmart before I bought it, but... Alright, this is going to be my reference point. So far, nothing feels like it would poke through, nothing looks funny. Other than the wheel being in the shape of a burrito. Okay, so luckily, I don't think it's the wheel that's the problem. Now, take our new inner tube. Green cap, I kind of like that. Oh, I think this will let out pressure if there's too much. That's a neat idea. Now, typically, I fill these up with air a little bit to make sure they're holding before I stick it all together. You know what? I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I got air in the tube. I'm looking at it now. I'm not sure if it's the right size. It probably will work okay. It's weird, I can feel the slime moving around. I've never had a problem before with tubes that weren't exactly the right size. So maybe it'll be alright. For 26, this does seem a little big. But now, what we do, actually, it's been a few years since I've done one of these. Quite a few years. Actually, probably closer to 10. Because once I got my driver's license, I pretty much stopped riding bikes. Because why ride a bike when you can drive the car? And I, for one, mostly go on bike rides just to get out of the house. Okay, so that lined up. And one little trick I figured out a long time ago was put your cap on so that you don't pull out of something you don't want to. And then we work the tire back onto the wheel. And now I'm gonna, I got room. I can go fill it up. Okay. My tire full here. I don't know what the pressure is. I'm not worried about it for now. It's nice and firm. A little lock in tight, and a little lock in. Okay, now that's hand tight. Oh, I turned the wheel around. That's okay. I don't think it matters with this tread. Tighten it up. It's nice and snug. That's nice and snug. Okay, that looks good. This, I'm pretty sure I had him adjust the brakes. Like, give everything a fine tune. When I took it in. Alright, that there. Okay, now the next trick is, oh, I'll be damned. Okay, so we've got contact. If I bring the sensor really close, yeah, all right. So it's just a positioning issue. Now I wonder if I go like this. If this will work instead. I'll let you know in a few. The speedometer works. I went to the end of the driveway and back, running it through the gears. This derailleur here is out of adjustment, and it sent the chain over this gear and into that plastic ring that I just threw on the back of the truck. So there's that, and these brakes don't all seem the strongest. However, it's at least a functioning bike. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to put the tail lights on it, and I think I got enough daylight to take it to the end of the street and back. One thing I noticed about this is it's geared very low. So, yeah. It was this close to being in the trash. And I've probably got about $200 into this fucking thing now. I mean, I'd keep the rack and the lights and the speedometer, but I'm not impressed. Okay. So, that bike ride went much better than I thought it would. I just rode it down to the end of the street and back, which added up to a little, well, yeah, just a little bit under 2 miles. And now what I'm about to do, oh good, I won't have to be there too long, is I'm going to go to, I guess, a McDonald's again to use internet. And then once I finish this upload, well, actually, once I get there, I'm going to put this together into a movie, save it, or start saving it, and maybe I can start getting it uploaded while there. Stay there until it's like 15%. then start heading home. That way, hopefully I don't have to spend all fucking day tomorrow waiting for it to upload, because now it's 8 o'clock and this is getting ridiculous. So, that said, you know what I'm doing for the rest of the night. So, there's no need to continue with this vlog. Again, everybody, I want to thank you very much for watching. Feel free to leave comments if you have them. Comment. Click the like button, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And, yeah. I gotta figure out a better, smoother outro. But I'll work on that in time, I suppose. Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.